How do Mime Artists? Welcome to this new safari, the Crabrawler Vikavolt Safari. Some nice Pokemon in this one, starting off with Crabrawler. This one, very easy. I'm sure if you've done safaris before, you'll know they're the really easy stages that crop up all the time. They're the most common ones. And for this I'm going in with a Mega Gengar, Shaman and Lugia. Shaman, I quite like the power of 4+. Lugia, sometimes there's some disruptions to get rid of, I think mostly on the Grubbin stage. If you wanted to bring along a Pokemon with Block Smash Plus, feel free to do that, as some of the tougher stages like the Crabominable and the Vikavolt actually have unbreakable blocks that could be useful for. So once you've gotten all of these more twee ones out the way, you can always use it for those two harder stages. So Crabrawler, 15%. It won't really be an issue, this one. It'll come up a lot. You'll no doubt battle it the most out of all of these Pokemon. And so, heavy hitter, attacks sometimes deal greater damage than usual, 50 base power. Not too shabby at all. Probably one that won't be used too much though. Crabominable here, again exactly the same team. This one will disrupt itself with itself, which isn't too shabby, and if you've got the Lugia sometimes you can always just get a little bit more, but it won't take that long to beat. See, 4 moves left. Again, even this one, not too terrible. It just shows up a little bit less often than maybe the Grubbins or the Crabrawlers. So 25%, didn't catch it. This was the first time I think I beat it. Here's another time, somehow 13%, half the chance, and this time I was able to catch it. And this one, 60 base attack and counter attack plus. The more disruptions on the board, the greater damage. Could be relatively useful. It's always nice to have some more fighting Pokemon with which to work. Not too bad of a base catch rate as well. Next up here, Grubbin. This one, it's incredibly simple. There's some breakable blocks. There's occasionally it'll throw, I think, 3 Grubbins on the stage. Very simple, very delightful to beat. One of the main issues you will find is just how long the combo will last. One of the times I did this stage, I think it was upwards of a 90 odd combo. So I was sat here for quite a while just waiting for it to finish. Luckily this one was quite a lot less, and the Gengar didn't go off again. So that's it beaten with 4 moves left. Catchability at 12%, not the best, but this one will just come up so very often that you'll no doubt be able to catch it within the first maybe 5 tries, if not just a couple more. Attack power 50 and Rock Break, probably not a Pokemon you're really going to use unless it's a disruption on a stage. And here we have Charjabug up next. Lugias can come in helpful here a little bit, as if you can move them sometimes they can disrupt themselves. I'll say it once more, it's not that difficult of a stage. Some of the disruptions, unbreakables, can be a little bit in the way, so if you do want to bring along a Pokemon with Block Smash Plus, I can't think of a good flying type off the top of my head, but if you wanted to bring one along, it would no doubt do you quite a lot of favours. And there, that's it with 3 moves left. It's not the most difficult. This safari is quite nice, it's quite chilled out. I don't think there's any stage that there's the you run the risk of not actually being able to beat it as long as you make some good moves and you're quite cognizant of what you're doing. 15% Charjabug caught. 60 base attack and bug combo increases damage done by any bug types in a combo. Could be quite useful if you're going to be going in with a Mega Heracross or the Mega Scizor. Could be quite a tasty one to use. And lastly here we have Vikavolt, the main one on this safari. So you'll see again there are some unbreakables, there's some breakables, but to be honest it's not that intrusive. It will disrupt you with some of itself, and I think with some breakables and unbreakables, once it disrupts itself, if you actually make a cross shape, it'll do a lot more damage as that's its ability. So as opposed to making it into a long cross, just make it into a plus sign, a lot easier. Will do quite a little bit of damage, help you along the way with beating it. 29% with 4 moves left. It's okay, it could take you a couple of tries, or if you get a super catch power, feel free to do that as well. I went with a Great Ball at 58%. Was quite tentative about doing a Great Ball at 58%, but I thought why not? If it works, it will be a story to tell the grandkids about. So there, Vikavolt caught. 70 base attack and cross attack plus. Not too shabby in the slightest, and could actually be a very usable Pokemon. And that is every Pokemon caught. Thank you very much for watching, and how do Mime Artists?
Eggs! Eggs! E-double-G-S eggs!